welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Today I have a bonus video for you because Tonic are launching their first ever Designer's Choice die. So this is a monthly purchase and you can sign up for lots of different options. Of course, we'll add links in the description for you. This is the first one ever. It comes in this really nice binder so you can store it nice and easily, and we're all about storage, of course. So first of all, I wanted to show you just what was in here, and then I have a quick and easy project and a little bit of a different way to use it. As always, you know, I can't stick to the instructions. So you have your card base here, and then you have your additional piece that we'll be using like this. You have your dragonfly insert, you've got hearts, you've got butterflies, flowers. You have these flowers down here as well. You could also layer some of these on top. You've got this little butterfly, which also happens to fit over here. I worked out, sorry, this one up here fits over this one here. So you've got lots of options there as well. So I have pre-cut out a really cool project. You can see how this floral piece fits in here perfectly. This piece fits our dragonfly perfectly. So you've got lots of elements. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 elements, I think that was. It might even be 16. I can't count this evening. But here you've got a just for you, and you have a with love. So you also have your sentiments. You have a complete card, sentiment, everything is in there. So we're making it super, super easy for you. And what I'm going to show you is just a really easy project, because sometimes you just need that last minute project. I don't know about you, but everything here I have cut out. So this is your card base. So that's that bigger piece that I showed you at the bottom here. And normally what you would do is you would stick this piece on, and it's really easy because all you do is you can add this piece on here. If I turn it the other way up, you see how that fits on there perfectly, and then you just fold it up and you're done. It's also the great size for a gift card. I worked that one out when we were cutting out earlier. Something else you can do is you can use this as a base and you can trim it. I was thinking earlier, and then you'd have a 3D style card. So if you use this, you could trim the base down and use it that way as well. But you know me, I'm not going to stick to any of those rules. We're going to make something different. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tim Holtz trimmer, and where I have this fold line that the die makes, we're going to cut. So we're going to cut the rest of this off. And the way I do that is I put it in my trimmer like this. I fold it over and push, and then I cut. And that's it. Really, really simple. So all I have right now is my base piece. And I already have pre-cut my dragonfly here, and the rest of my dragonfly base is right here as well. But again, I'm not going to stick to the rules because, well, you know me. I am going to do some more trimming. So the next thing I want to do is I want to trim across here from here to here. So you see where I've got this little line. I'm going to trim from here to here. Again, what I'm going to do is just fold that over. Make sure it's straight. And this trimmer is great because you can make sure everything's straight, because there's all sorts of grid lines and things on it. And then I just kind of keep edging it forward a little bit more. And we get to that point. So we might need to take a little bit more off, but roughly based on my project plan, this should work. She says, having planned it earlier. I've also pre-cut my flowers. So you can see my flowers are just going to go in here. When you die cut them, they have all these little pieces. So all you have to do is just pop your finger in and flip them up like this. You can also do the same with the butterfly. And look, everything's 3D. You don't have to stick or cut anything else out. Look, you've got all that depth and dimension, and it's already in there for you. So, I mean, make it easy on yourself. That's totally what I say. So you can see now, here is our dragonfly. It's going to fit over the top. We're going to need a little extra bit of a flap. So I'm going to take this vellum piece, which you can see I've got here, and it does fit on the back. It just hasn't got my end piece on like this. You could do it the whole way if you wanted to. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this onto the back. So you can see like this, it's going to be really easy. And I'm going to glue on the back. I'm just making sure I'm putting it on the right side. So do my flowers line up? Yes, they do. And first thing I'm going to do, as I say, is pop this here on the back, with the idea that then my dragonfly is going to sit on here like this, and then my dragonfly sits on here like this. I'll move it up for you. So you see how that's all going to come together? Really easy. So you want to cut a second one of these these out with your on your vellum. So this is just vellum, and I didn't have enough on my piece, but you could go the whole way down if you wanted to, or you might want to just sandwich it between two colored pieces. You can kind of choose, but again, just whatever you want to do with that part of the project. This is actually a vellum tape runner, so it's a special tape just for vellum, and you just use tiny little bits of it. You don't need much, but it's the only tape runner I found that really doesn't show. I mean, most things you use on vellum will show up, whereas pretty much not in these thicker bits, but if I spread out some of that, I don't really have any issues with this one. So again, I'm just going to take this up here. I'm going to fold this piece over because it's going to give me a nice edge to go against, and I'm going to press down, and I'm going to press on the back, make sure everything's in place. You see, you can't really see that tape. Smaller pieces are the best, and they'll stay there really nicely. Now we're going to take the rest of this here, and we're going to add a little flap on like so. So you see how it's going to go on there. Now again, you could use a double-sided tape, you could use all sorts of things. I'm just going to open this out like this and run it along. And I got some on my glass mat, which doesn't matter, of course. And if you haven't seen already, go check out our announcement video this week where there's new glass mats. We have what do we have? We have the travel mat in lefty and in righty, and we have the glass mat in lefty too. And if you are interested, we'll make sure we link up that video for you in the blog post, and we'll make sure we link up all the other options. We do have some Tonic coupon codes, and our Perks members this month can get $20 off of a $50 order or £20 off of a £50 order at the Tonic website, and that's valid throughout October. You just have to hit that join button below next to subscribe, and you can join to get those discounts. Now, of course, you can take this dragonfly and add him on. I'm going to add my flowers first. Lots of different ways you can add this, but I'm just going to take some dots of Nuvo Deluxe just because it's easy. Also, you could use your precision pen, and that would work really well. Just use it like a highlighter all over. If you haven't seen that technique that I've done, go check out those videos. I'm just going to do that. And then you can decide how you want to add colour to your dragonfly as well. I mean, again, lots of different options. I'm just, oops, see? This is why I have to slightly think about what I'm doing when I'm crafting. Nuvo Deluxe also dries clear. So if I get a slodgy bit like up there, I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to make sure that everything around it is popped up because, of course, I don't want anything to not pop up. And I'm going to stick this piece down like so. So that's it there. Isn't that pretty already? Just like already so much dimension, and all I've done is something super, super simple. So now we're going to add on our dragonfly. And of course you could add on your dragonfly at the bottom if you wanted to really kind of do that. But you know, lots and lots of different options here. I like the idea of kind of having a pop-up card or adding a gift card in here. I mean, just so many different things we can do with it as well. But also, now you've got your little dragonfly here, you can pop up the wings. Now you could ink blend over your dragonfly. You could also grab something like your Nuvo alcohol markers and add that to your dragonfly. And alcohol markers are perfect with vellum because they will dry on slightly non-porous surfaces. You could use your glitter pens too. Just so many different things you could do with this, but I'm just going to go in here, a nice twist off, and then I'm just going to scribble over the wings, just like this. And I'm going to scribble over the wings. And if you want to add depth and dimension, you could do that. You could cut it out, colored cardstock. I just like the vellum because it adds that little bit of delicacy and you can see through it. You know, you really could do anything you want. You can go in darker on those antennas. And we could colour the body and the flicks. You could add glitter, aqua shimmer, Nuvo drops. I mean, the list is really endless of ways you can customise. And we'll be using these every month, these Designer's Choice. So be sure to hit subscribe, ring the bell, you know, all of those fun things too. And then again, I'm actually just going to use a little bit of Deluxe this time, just because I want some dimension and I want to be able to manipulate my Dragonfly a little. And what I would probably do over the top is add a crystal gem, because then I won't see any of the glue marks. So I'm just going to choose my appropriate space, press him down, make sure of course I don't catch the wings. I'm going to hold that down just for a second. And yeah, then we can embellish. So you could add crystal gems, you know, you could add all sorts of really amazing fun things to it as well. I'm just going to press in here. But look at that, isn't that really pretty? Look at all that dimension. And you saw how quick and easy this has been. You know, if everything's die cut, then it's just super, super simple. Let's say add a gem in, add some sequins, but just really easy. And then this is going to go down flat to go in the mail as well. But you've got all these options to add, you know, different dragonflies and different things in, and butterflies and embellishments. But I just love this, and I love all of this extra detail you've got once you open the cards. You've got that beautiful dragonfly. You could have it on the side like this. Look, how's that? Oops, come on, little dragonfly. So there's your dragonfly flying. You've got that, and then when you open your card, you've got just for you. I'm going to take my glue pen here. This is that highlighter method I mentioned to you. Dab some of that on, and then we can pop this on the inside of our card. So even the sentiment is in here for you. I'm just going to readjust that one, and then you're done. Or you could use these as stencils and then stencil your sentiment on as well. So super easy again, lots of options. And you could have a few different dragonflies flying. You could layer a few, maybe with a bit of gold cardstock, and then add some vellum on top. So many different ideas with this. So go check out the designer's choice for this month. And I will see you again tomorrow for Inktoberfest, of course, which I'm co-hosting with Tonic. And of course next month as well with the Tonic kit and designer's choice. We'll see you then. Bye.